Okay, what's up, guys? So, I'm gonna show you how to use Canva. That's the app I think we should be our designs, and it's right here. This one. Alright, so let's go and open it. So, if you don't have it, just download it from your Play Store or App Store. So, this is what it looks like, and I'm within here. So, for us, we want to create things like right here, posters, where it says posters. So Canva has a couple of templates that we can use, and really that's what I use Canva for. Like if you look at this one that says Night of Worship, we can use that as a template, and we just create something similar to that. So I clicked on the see all for posters. So it's going to show different templates for posters, and we can customize them as much as we want. Some of the templates are pro, which means that you need to pay to use them, and to know those ones you'd see a crown and a pro text beside it that says it's pro, and so you have to pay to use it. But anyone that doesn't have that is free for use. The ones that says paid is also free, but I think they have a license attached to it. So let's assume we wanted to create something for our Wednesday service. I'll go over to this one. I saw one that I think I can use. This one looks okay. All right. Okay, so we have this loaded up, right? So when you click on this plus button down here, you can see some things you can add to your design. You can change the design if you wanted to and pick other designs, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick to this one. And then you can add elements to your design. You can add circles, lines, some graphics to it. You can even add photos to it, right? And videos, depending on what you're creating. So you can add some of those things. You can take pictures from your camera. We're not going to do that. Don't allow for now. And then we have brand templates like logos and fonts that we can use, but this particular session is paid, so you have to pay to use it. You can upload pictures from your phones. I have some pictures that I've uploaded in the past. And then you can add text to your design. So I'm gonna just drop this down, and basically, and then you can have you can create more than one design here. You can duplicate it, your design. You can delete it. You can select some part of your design, select some of the designs you've done, and then carry out a group action on it. All right, so back to our design. Let's start editing. All you need to do to edit is to click on the element you want to edit. So when I click on this text, Friday, April 15, 2022, you have options down here to edit that element, to work on the layer, right? And you see all the layers on this design. And if you drag them, they will go up or down, right? So we don't want to change that. I think it's fine the way it is. We have the fonts. You can change the fonts of the design. It's good for us to have a particular font that we use. Most times I'm using Poppins and Poppins Extra Bold for my designs, but this particular one has Alter and Blastine. I think that's the name there. And sometimes too, I just stick to the design, to the fonts that the design came with. And then we have the text styles to know if it's a heading, a subheading, or body. I don't usually touch that if I don't have to. The size of the font we can increase or decrease. So remember, it's at size 40. If we think it's too small, we can expand it and make it smaller depending on what we want. Alright, so I'm going to change it back to 40 because I think it's fine that way. Okay, 40. The color of the font, we can definitely change it. This is the color. We have other colors down here. We can change it to this one. We can change it to this one. We can change it to this one. Most times I leave it the color I find it in, unless I have a reason to change it. So it's good to keep a very matured color, because you want it to stand out. And it's good to have dark colors on top of light backgrounds, and light text colors on top of dark backgrounds. It's just basic design rules. Then the spacing, the effects, you can play around some of these things to know what would work for your design. It's all about your eyes and how you see design. So I'm just gonna edit this and change it to Wednesday. That would be 1st June, right? So let's say June 1. Should we do a comma or full stop? 2023. Alright, so we can do it that way. June 1, 2023. We can decide to. So I'm going to duplicate this. Sorry about the children making noise. I'm going to duplicate this because I want to add Wednesday service. Alright, Bible study somewhere around here. June 1st, since we already have one, and we'll just say Bible study, right? And note the text, even though we were typing in lowercase, it was in uppercase because the font type we're using, it only works in uppercase. So just in case you're typing and you're wondering why your text is all in uppercase, make sure to check the font. The font itself can override lowercase and keep it on uppercase. Alright, so you can say Bible study service like this. Okay, and then I'll just say the word works. Alright, so we'll take this out. We won't be needing it. And then I'll bring this one down somewhere like here. I'll change it to works. Okay, let's see if we make this small letter. Okay, let's see what it looks like. So we can tweak this and bring it up a little bit, rotate it a little bit, something like this. I'm going to reduce the height of this, the spacing for the line spacing. I'm going to reduce it up a little bit like this because it's too wide. So take note, sometimes it just takes a little tweak to make your work look much better. Alright, so we can, I think this straight, this other way was fine. Okay, let's keep it like this. Alright, so we have this. For some reason it's looking okay. Let's see. So this is fine. then let's add a bit of an element right here. I'm just going to make some stylings. Okay, so I added this element. Can make it small. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so sometimes it goes crazy. So let's look for the element, the layer we're trying to work on. That's this one. I'm going to bring it to the top so that I can easily control it. Okay, so I'm going to move it to this point to just create a little design. I'm going to expand my screen. So you see, it's all about design, what you want to do with your design. I'm trying to fill up that space that was created there, right? So I want to create, make it feel full. And then I'll duplicate this and maybe bring it down to somewhere like here. Alright, so like here, see? Okay, that works. I want to make it even closer to the text. Okay, bring it up a little bit. Let me expand the screen. Bring it up a little bit. So this is more like a design tutorial. So I'll just go straight to the point. Let's make this white. Let's see how does white look. Let's make this white too. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to spread this out, so we'll go to letter spacing, spread this out a little bit like this. That's fine. All right, and then we would keep, let's bring in the Christ Embassy logo. I have it uploaded at some time, and I have Pastor Ike's picture uploaded sometime as well. So this is Pastor Ike's picture. I have a couple of pictures uploaded, so I'm just going to take this one up here and then I'll reduce it, and I can send some of these pictures to you so you can use it for your design, right, and come up with something. All right, so we have that, and to be honest, I think we can bring, hold up, I think we can bring that date. Okay, what's wrong with this guy? We can bring this down here to this point. Yep, it works here. And then we can keep the time on top. So I'll just duplicate this. You see, sometimes it's just really about duplicating. It just makes the work easier. So I'm going to change this to 5 p.m. and I can make it a little bit bigger, font size, take it up a little bit. I'd have loved to make it bold, but because the font does not accept bold color, so that's the reason why it can be boldened. And then what else do we need to add? We can add the location, right? So it's, I heard it's 17 now, 17 Embassy Road, and remember it's all going to be capital letters no matter what we do. Embassy Road by Belson Tires, and then over here. Okay, so we have this, and if for any reason your text cuts to the bottom, like it doesn't go on a straight line, just click this white box here and drag it so you spread it across, and then make sure it's always centered aligned. You see this red line that comes up when you're dragging your text? Use it to guide your design so it all stays at the center of it. So I'm going to move all my designs up a little bit so it's okay. I'm going to move them up a little bit. This is too much. this, take it up. I'll take this one up, take this one up, this, take this one down back. Now I have to be able to touch that other one. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to expand my screen so I can control just that one. You know the one I want to touch, right? The whites. Okay, so let's just use layers. This one. Yep, that's what I want to control, and then I'll bring it down a little bit like that. Okay, so anytime something doesn't work, like you can't control it because the other layer is overshadowing it, all you just need to do is expand your screen or use the layer section to control it. And then I'll bring this one up a little bit like this, then this one too, and this one. Okay, that's perfect. So with this you can do much more. If you want to, you can add pictures. Like I told you, I had Pastor Ike's picture here, so, and it's transparent, so I could decide to add it somewhere around the corner. But you know, for this I'm not sure if we want to, because the design was not it wasn't intended for a picture to be here, but you can definitely add a picture and then keep it somewhere around the corner and stuff like that. So but then your picture has to be a transparent background. If not, it would look like something like, let me show you, something like this, right? It's gonna just take up the entire design. So guys, that's the basic. Okay, something around this spot where we have the date and the time isn't looking good, so I'm going to add a box like this. I'm going to add this box. I'm going to drag it over this spot, right? And I'll use that guide that we have there. I want to expand this to like this. Okay, and I'm using this red guide. It's more like a frame to control it. I'll go over to transparency, see where it says transparency, and I'll bring it down to something like 40, so that the text can be seen. Remember, you need to use the reason why the text is not being seen very well is because of the font that is being used. So I'll go over to layers and I'll bring this down. Okay, it's already below the date and time, so we can do it this way, and then make it look much better, right? Make it look much better. So guys, that is it. Let's see what this looks like. Nope, I have to take that out. Doesn't work. How do I get styles? Take it out. And so this is basically some of the things you can do to come up with a design. I remember we chose this template, and when you're done with your design, you want to click on that button that says download or save image, and then it would start preparing your design to come up with the best quality, right? And then you can share it to whatever platform you want, and your design is ready. So I'm gonna accept it, and the design is ready, right? So all I have to do is to save the design as an image, and then it will save it once it's done. Okay, so it's saved. There's the link to the design. From after exporting it. Now if you look closely, it's very clean and clear, and looks really clean, looks really good. And then you can share this to your WhatsApp page, to your status, and it will come out just this way. Alright guys, that is it for this video. So give it a shot, try making your own designs from templates, and let's see what you can do. Peace.